So if you're like me and the other members, you've done this before. You've decided it's time for you to lose weight. And what have you done? You've cut your foods down. You started to eat less calories. You've cut your carbs down. You've ramped up your workouts. You started to really follow all the right advice, and you might have lost a little bit of weight at the start, but then you really hit a plateau. It stopped and you didn't keep losing the weight. Or even worse, maybe you just had to completely stop the plan, and maybe like so many others, you've even gained more weight as well. And this is why in this episode, I'm going to walk you through how to get started in the metabolic switch program. How in the next 14 days you can teach your body how to burn fat for fuel, how you can drop inflammation, how you can set up the right habits for you to be able to lose weight quickly, but set you up for long-term success. Hi, I'm Chris Dufay and you're watching Breaking Success. This is the show that gives you the answers so you can build the body, the business, and the life that you love. Now, let's face the facts. 95% of people fail to lose weight and keep it off. And this is, I see, because complicated diets that are too restrictive, diets that don't fit your lifestyle are really the problem right now. Because let's face it, as really there are two reasons why you're not in the shape that you want right now. One, you're not following the actual plan, or two, you're following the wrong plan. And if you're following the wrong plan, it means it's too hard for you to actually follow. It might not fit in with your lifestyle. It might not actually be working for you, even if you're following it to the T. And this is where I want to show you how easy it is for you to get started. As this is the exact same plan I put inside my book, Craving the Truth. This is what we've been using for years with members all around the world, because it's the basic principles that you can then take and then shape to what is going to best suit you. And this is where, with over 12 years of me being a personal trainer, I became so frustrated from seeing all the claims out on the web, flicking through social media, watching YouTube videos, being on Instagram. You see these radical fat loss claims, people being able to lose dramatic amounts of weight. But the thing is, and this is where the truth really lays behind the scenes, is are they able to keep that weight off? And this is where we came to the ever after effect. This is where you have your before photo, you have your after photo, and then you have your ever after photo. And this is the ever after is really where I'm wanting to focus on with you, because I want you to be able to get in great shape. I want you to be able to dramatically transform your body, but then I want you to be able to stay in great shape and it fit in with your life. You be the best version of yourself. Now, in the previous episode, we looked into the PVFC meal model, also answering the portion control, making sure that you don't need to count calories. So this answered how much food you should be eating and what foods you should be eating. So I'll make sure I'll pop a link below for you to get access to that episode. But now I want to walk you through some key factors as to why the people that have gone through the 14-day metabolic switch have gotten such good results, and you can do the exact same as well. The next is your workouts, and this is looking into the few workouts, really only needing to train 3, maybe 4 hours a week, and that's using the right workouts. This is the metabolic resistance training, and I'll make sure I'll pop a link to the episode that walks you through that. And the way that we look at the workouts is you have your yang. This is your weight training. This is going to give you biggest bang for your buck. But at the same time, we need a yin side to everything. And this is where we find walking is so important. And you might have a bit of a chuckle. You might be like, what's Chris talking about? But yes, walking can be such an important part, not just of a healthy lifestyle, but even you being able to lose weight as well. And then the next common question usually is, Chris, well, how many meals should I be eating? And this is where it can become so simple, because the whole you need to eat frequently small meals to stoke your metabolic fire isn't so. That's being completely debunked. And this is where, to make it really simple, we start with choosing an eating window. I want you to choose 10 hours for you to eat. And simply, when is your last meal? It might be, all right, your last meal is going to be at 8 p.m. I just want you to go for 10 hours before that, and they're the eating window. I want you to eat the meals using the PVFC meal model, using the portion control guide to easily know what foods you're going to be eating and how much you're going to be eating. And then I want you to eat when you're hungry, because the thing is, by focusing on this, we're going to have an effect where your hunger and your cravings are going to be stabilized. As the truth is, if you're trying to follow a program that has too many factors for you to actually follow, it becomes too hard, it becomes too complicated, you're not going to follow it, you're not going to get the great results out of it. That's why we keep it really simple inside the 14-day metabolic switch. We've had a lot of people that have come into it at the start and go like, this is just too simple, and not really thinking much of it. They stuck with it and got great results. And this is because we're focusing on the big pillars. We're answering what foods you should be eating. We're answering how much you should be eating, both with a portion control guide and having an eating window for you. Then we're getting you to do the workouts that are going to give you the best bang for your buck and the results. And then setting you up in the lifestyle habits to make sure that you can lose weight quickly, but then you can actually set yourself up for long-term success as well. But really, we boiled it down to 3 critical factors. We call it the 3 quicks that have all the successful people they've been able to follow. Quick number 1 is act quickly. This is about just jumping on into it, not trying to be perfect, not trying to have all your ducks lined up. Just get straight on into it. You can start literally as of from today. Don't even have to wait for tomorrow. Start at your next meal right today. And then next quick is asking quickly. This is making sure that you can have any questions pop up, ask quickly. And that's why I want you to comment below. That's why I want you to join the free group so you can be a part of a community that's going to give you the help along the way. And then the next quick is celebrate quickly. I want you to make sure that each of your little wins, even if it's something that you've been able to follow a plan for 2 days and you haven't fallen off the bandwagon, if you've seen a little bit of results, if you feel a little bit better, I want to make sure that we celebrate that, because that's really important. If you're just always looking at this final destination, this big goal that you've set, there's always a lack of a gap right there. You're looking at yourself at where you're at, you're looking at where you want to go, and there's that gap right there. And this can make us really depressed. This is why I became really depressed so often, because I kept making these big goals, and then I kept looking between where I was and where I wanted to go, and we're like, I'm not there. And there becomes a big lack there. But what I want us to be able to do is I want us to be able to look backwards. I want us to be able to measure backwards and say, you know what, in the last week, in the last month, in the last year, we've been able to achieve such great results, and we want to celebrate each of those wins as well. So the next best step from today, and to make sure that you can get started, is I want you to click the link below, join us in the free group. I want you to make sure that you subscribe as well so you don't miss out on any of the episodes that are to come, because I want to personally come in, answer your questions. I want to make sure the upcoming episodes are for you and we're able to answer them as well, because this show is for you. It's to give you the answers so you can build the body, the business, and the life that you love as well. So always, thank you so much for joining me, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you in the next episode. I want to make sure that you get the most out of being here, and I want to hear from you. So if you've enjoyed this episode, click like, and make sure I can send you the new episodes each and every week. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Also, I really want to make sure that I'm giving you exactly what you need. So comment below. I want to know what you're going to take away from this episode. And the best conversations after every episode always happen in the Breaking Success Tribe. I'll pop a link below for you to join the free group so you get access to the guides, the live streams. I'm in there answering your questions personally each and every day, plus you get all the episodes as well. So thank you so much for being here and joining us. I'm really looking forward to seeing you in the next episode.